he joined, and we're like, oh shit, we're in the wrong chat.
Yeah, we was in the wrong chat. Yeah, what's up, everybody? I'm your host, JBLUE Sanders, and you're listening to my podcast, DJ Blue Radio, the JBLUE Show. Yes, we're back. I got two special guests, two rappers. One from United States, California, another from Australia, and this is Friday, June 28th, 2024. So I'm gonna go ahead and unleash the special surprise. We got Australian rapper Azwoald. You know what I'm saying? Recently he just released some records on United Masters. Check out Somebody Got to Die. You know what I'm saying? He's a United Select artist. But he's also one of the members of Mellow Mafia, the West Coast Mafia, the Hooded Poets. And we got another special guest from California. So I'm going to go ahead and drop the names. So we got Azwoald and we got Califresh. What's going on? Azwoald, Califresh, tell us what's going on with the 1,000 tracks that y'all just released, and tell us about the feature.
Well,
start Azwoald. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay. Well, we just pushed the track for 6 days, and we reached over 1,000 some plays, and we had nearly 400 likes. And I'm like, Callie, should I shortlist this track? And he's like, yeah, go ahead. And so I shortlisted it.
So, listen, Califresh, I have a question for you, man.
Go ahead.
Have you ever, how many times have you, done collabs with people and just, y'all, you get features, is it just randomly, or does it happen often, or is it just, is it like a selection?
Well, as far as my features go, most of my features that I've done on my own. If it was a collab, it would be like a collab that I would have another artist join up with me on. I basically try to submit as much as I can to the feature page, but they don't always select what I put in. I've spent quite a bit of money, but I mean, as my growth comes, I'm getting better with my own mix and mastering, that I'm able to get more features, and I try to get more of the up and coming artists to get them a feature so that they can, like little Shazek boy, so it makes them feel a little bit more better about themselves.
That's dope. And those that's following along, Azwoald and Califresh, you can find their music on Rap Fame by Rap Tech Studios. So you can also find them on BandLab. So Azwoald, Califresh, who made the art cover for the 1,000 tracks?
Califresh did. He did a great job.
That was dope.
Yeah,
I seen that.
Yeah.
I was just on a mission to do whatever I could do that would accomplish, for him to be able to get his feature for his 1,000 tracks. That's the reason why I jumped on it when he said, let's do it. I was like, hey, I'll do it. It's a privilege to be on there for somebody with to have 1,000, tracks. I felt more privileged than I did feel like I was more of like an asset coming into it. I really appreciate Azwoald giving me.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Shout out to you, and shout out to your crew, shout out to Rap Fame, and shout out to Azwoald, for making it happen. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Rap Fame for the platform, Azwoald, Califresh for the hard work. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, so you put your blood, sweat, and tears in this shit, Azwoald. What's it like releasing 1,000 tracks on the platform?
Well, when I first started, I didn't really know how to use the app, and I was dropping tracks every day, like 5 tracks, and I didn't really understand the app. And then once I started understanding the app about 2 years ago, I started to get better and more better at what I was doing. and yeah, then I realized oh shit, I've got 1,000 tracks, so I better come up with an idea to try and get this featured. There's a good idea for 1,000 tracks song, and I thought Califresh would be he's like my brother, so I thought he would be a great idea.
Yeah, that was a great asset. He's a great asset. Because I noticed that you expanded. Like, you were in West Coast Mafia. You went to, then you went with Califresh, and like pretty much, you don't really like. I mean, you didn't expand very much, like as far as like going to crew, but you expanded. Your music did, and you always stayed, either with no studio or with Califresh, or or pretty much like I know you was on your own for a little while. What was it like getting a feature at Mellow Mafia?
Oh, it was great. Yeah, it made me feel good. Yeah, I didn't think I ever get one, but I'm really happy that I got one. So
did it make did a lot of people, or did they give you a lot of praise, or
Yeah. They all told me to push the track, so I pushed the track, my rank skyrocketed to 33.
Do you feel like now that does it feel better now that people on the app they can't say that you don't have any features now?
Yeah, it does. It does,
yeah.
Bro. Yeah.
I mean, I've heard like Califresh, like I've heard people like just dissing on the app, and they try to compare your numbers all the time, and like I guess if you do get a feature, they try to use that as a way to slander you. They'll say you got 100 tracks in one feature, you suck, you ass, So it's like, well, what do you think that Rap Fame can improve to help the app gain more features and stop sleeping on the dope artists?
Well, as far as Rap Fame goes, I mean, a lot of people like to use the Rap Fame Studio. I don't believe that it's up to par with like BandLab Studio or FL Studios. That's where Azwoald likes to do a lot of his work at. But when we stepped out of the box and we do it in BandLab, I mean, his quality of his music is a lot better. It's a lot more clear. And it's kind of a little odd that Rap Fame won't give you the feature when you're using their studio, but you're very limited on what you can do in that studio. That's the only thing I think that they could change that would better off, like, for example, like Azwoald, he doesn't really kind of like working with BandLab. It is very difficult. It's not something easy to learn. It takes time and it takes patience. If you have that, then definitely you're going to have a lot better positive tracks, and they're going to be a lot more clear, and it's a lot more easier to feature that way.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I'm a little familiar with BandLab myself. Guys, check that out, bandlab.com. Shout out to BandLab. They made a platform. They're pretty cool. They got a forum. You could chit chat, talk to all your followers and stuff. What's really cool about that was people can work together and collaborate, and nothing gets lost. Even though sometimes like people might mess up your song, they delete the song, like everything is like saved in your like a draft or revisions.
Yeah, and, revisions.
So, and you could always know who did it too. So you could always cuss and yell at them. I'm just playing, but like, basically like, so when you record on Rap Fame, what kind of music are you trying to put out? What kind of fans are you trying to reach?
On Rap Fame, it's a little bit harder for me to do my singing. It doesn't really come out as nice and as quality as it does on BandLab. So on Rap Fame, I'm just mainly I'm doing only strictly rapping, trying to hit the hip hop, the crowd. That's basically that's my main target with the Rap Fame when it goes with that studio.
Okay, that's respectable. What about you, Azwoald? What kind of content you trying to put out for your fans, or what kind of fan base?
Well, Califresh, he started teaching me BandLab, and I want him to help me more with BandLab because he knows a lot about it, and I reckon I could do it if I put my mind to it. I just got to practice more, and hopefully I'll be able to understand it more and get better at it. And I reckon by the end of the year or in a couple of months, I'll be good at it.
Well, I would like to say that as well. In the last month, I would say month and a half, you've evolved into a totally different artist. I feel your confidence is there, and it's building momentum for yourself. And I feel like it's bringing out a different side of you, which is actually a lot more profound to be a better artist.
Yeah, I agree.
I've been working hard.
Yeah, and I feel the same thing about you, Califresh. Like, and you've been doing this shit, a little longer. You've succeeded. More achievements and accomplishments. For what I've seen on your profile, I've screened it, and I think that you deserve more credit. And
totally agree.
Same to you, Azwoald. You released 1,000 tracks, and been like, shit. I haven't reached that many tracks in a lot of years. And so that's a lot of music that you put out. I'm pretty sure that every single one of them, you killed the whole track. You didn't leave no space on it.
Yeah, I'm just like getting better and better as I release each track.
What is it? You're more comfortable.
Yeah, I feel like I'm more comfortable.
Well, got one more question for you, man. I got a couple more questions for you. So I'm trying to remember something. Okay, so what's going on with the triple threat, the trio collaboration? What's going on with that, man? Because I see when we just came, so I seen the Ozzy tribute. Ozzy beat from the Black Sabbath. Y'all recorded to that beat. Was that beat from Rat Fame? Was that a Rat Fame beat?
No.
It wasn't from Rat Fame? So I don't know, because I don't know. Okay, so
not that I know of. I mean, I was asked to join the collaboration, so I don't know exactly where the beat came from.
Okay.
But I figured it wasn't something that you normally wouldn't find on Rap Fame.
Okay. Well, that was a rap beat though, wasn't it?
That is correct.
That's the part that I was like, how did y'all come up with that? Because I was like, that was dope. That was fire. You and Azwoald kicked ass on that motherfucker. I see the comments. It was wonderful. So, are y'all planning on coming out with some more music? With the trio, or are y'all? Is that gonna be?
We have a disc coming out soon with Professor Slow, so that's gonna be dope.
Oh, okay. So y'all coming out with discs? Yeah, that's pretty random. We
try to stay away from the disses, but sometimes we don't have a choice when we got the tyrants on the app that don't want to leave people alone.
Okay, for sure. Well, that's definitely that's what it is. It is. Yeah. Shout out to the Triple Threat Trio collaboration, man.
It was definitely a good project. I enjoyed that project. It took us a little bit out of our comfort zone to try to adjust to it. Azwoald did a good job. The first part he put down, I told him, I said, hey, bro, you're better than that. Get that out of there and put it on, do it again. And he was going to get off of the collaboration. But then I told him, I said, no, don't give up. You need to conquer this. You need to beat this so that way you feel better about yourself. And he did it.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I just feel a little bit like I let you down. And then I thought, no, I can do this. And then I just wasn't in the mood, when you're not in the mood because you're having a bad day and then I had a good day the next day and I'm like, yeah, I can do this.
And you killed it. You killed it. You did a good job.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah.
That's great, guys. Well, you know what, y'all? That was 15 minutes of this episode, and we're gonna go ahead and just keep it clean and cut. Is there anything y'all want to say before we end this episode?
I just want to say thank you for having me on your podcast. That's awesome. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for being on my podcast. I really appreciate it. Shout out to Califresh, straight from California, United States. Shout out to Azwoald, Australia. Guys, you're listening to JBLUE Sanders. I'm your host, and this is my podcast, DJ Blue Radio, The JBLUE Show, and this is episode 98, DJ Blue Radio, The JBLUE Show, episode 98. Y'all know what? I'm out. Gone. Y'all have a good time.
Yeah, nice.